Hey guys, Matt Lloyd here. We are here in Costa Rica about to begin our Platinum Mastermind for 2014 tonight. All day long we've had hundreds of people, Platinum members flying in from all over the world. They're very excited for what we have in store for them over the next 5 days.
The hotel is beautiful. It's the most beautiful place that I've ever seen. In fact, this is my first time in Costa Rica, and the people, the culture here is wonderful. I can never imagine it to be like that, this beautiful.
The quality of the seminars are top of the notch. I met a lot of awesome people and made a lot of friends and got to speak to a lot of the gurus. I had a couple of great ideas what I can do in my business.
Food, drinks, it's just for you to enjoy, and I like it. I like it a lot.
So we chose Costa Rica because it's a beautiful tropical location. I mean, just look behind me. And I like to get people out of their comfort zone, out of their normal environments where they live back home, and in this kind of environment, because that's where the best type of learning takes place. So the resort we chose is the Rio Palace, and it literally is like a palace. It's 5 stars, incredible rooms, incredible pools, everything like that you see behind us. I chose this resort because I wanted people to get a taste of what's possible for the rest of their lives if they can get their finances in order. One of the most satisfying things for me as the founder of MOBE is seeing this community that we've built, the MOBE community. It's always amazing for me. So when I see people fly in, we have the welcome dinner, and people recognize other MOBE members that they met either online or at previous events, and there's a true bond in our community. I've been to a lot of events before, a lot of other communities, and there really is nothing like the MOBE community.
There's a community of people who support you, who actually understand what it's like to market online, to make money, has been one of the most incredible places where I can connect with people, build relationships with them, and as a result of doing so, helping me make a lot of money.
Very thrilled to meet a lot of people that I've been talking to online, and getting to meet them in person has been really, really great for me.
The thing that I've loved the most is being able to hang out with really cool people. It's just awesome anytime you can get together with really amazing people in a place just like this.
My favorite part in this whole mastermind is meeting everybody and seeing how everybody is so respectful, so together. We're just like a big family.
3, 2, 1, welcome to Platinum Mastermind. Now, as far as speakers go, we've got some of the best, and they teach in a wide variety of areas. Some will be touching on specific investment vehicles like real estate, stocks. We've got people talking about Bitcoin, those kind of things. Others will be touching on mindset, getting the foundations in place, because that really is the beginning of your wealth creation. We've got people talking about tax strategies. Now, that might not sound that exciting, but look, it's not just about how much money you make, about how much money you keep. So anything to do with wealth, creating it, multiplying it, preserving it, that's what we cover here at the Platinum Mastermind.
For what it costs to come here and what I learned, I'd have saved myself tens of thousands of dollars in dumb mistakes that he covers right here. So you know what, if you're building an internet business of any sort, I don't think you can afford to miss this. I realize that feeding the mind is just as important, because if we don't feed the mind, it also starves and dehydrates. And that's exactly what you're doing here, right on the right course. Feeding the mind, educating self.
I'm going to teach you a formula today, which once you understand it, once you absorb it and digest it and what have you, you'll be able to apply it for the rest of your life. If you understand human emotion and how to anticipate human emotion, then you're going to make a truckload of it and buckloads of cash.
My favorite part of this event has been having the chance to meet one-on-one with a lot of the leaders in this industry, the leaders in MOBE, to be able to pick their brains, to be able to learn strategies that you just can't learn on a webinar, on the phone, doing research. You know, sitting down at the bar over coffee, over a meal, and just everybody's open, everybody's so willing to share.
I'm going to show you compound interest. Now, you might have heard of compound interest before, but very few people appreciate the power, the leverage of compound interest. and how it can make you tens, hundreds of millions of dollars.
So I'm actually going to talk about taking advantage of all the different places in the world that you can live. And now it's just going to give you the few little easy tricks and tweaks along the way, the life hacks that make it super easy so you can start living whatever your dream life is, whatever that may look like.
There are advanced methods, and the more money you want to make, the more of those you need to learn. But anytime you get confused or frustrated or overwhelmed, which could be often, you just keep going back to the basics, which that's what all I've got to share with you today is the basics.
My favorite part so far of the Platinum Mastermind has been the evening hangouts with these guys. It's amazing when you sit around a table and you're eating and having drinks. These guys get to open up their heart to you. I mean, we had dinner with TJ Rolleder, and he just shared his life experience with us. It was really amazing. These guys just keep telling you, okay, look, this is what we do to succeed. This is what you need to do to make yourself successful in this business. So it's been totally, totally priceless.
I'm going to give you a few pieces of advice that I've picked up along the way that enables me to keep the vast majority of net profit that my businesses make me.
It knows no barriers, so absolutely anybody can make success with this.
If you want it more than your next breath, if you want it more than anything else that you can give thought to, it will happen.
A lot of opportunity to interact with the industry leader, the top earners of the industry, and they are so friendly, so approachable. They are willing to share a lot of information with you, which is it is priceless.
The value of the information that's been provided is just awesome. There is no one size fits all here. It's all relevant to you and what you do, where you are, where you operate, what your business does, and how that impacts upon you.
A lot of valuable content. I've been taking a lot of notes that I'm going to implement straight away, and already just from day one alone, I've already seen the impact that it's going to have on my business and how far I can see it rocket by a few 100%.
It's really, really powerful for people who want to take their wealth and their investing to the next level.
How do you create the biggest amount of impact in the shortest amount of time? And if you look at your projects and you look at the things that you're working on right now and figure out how you can make the biggest impact in the shortest amount of time, focus on it.
When we get after everything's done and everybody's stood in line and talked to all of the speakers, is being able to literally sit down to them, next to them in a private area and ask them the questions that you really maybe don't want to ask them in public. You're going to get those nuggets, those things, which is the reason I come here. You're going to get those nuggets behind the scenes, sitting at the bar, sitting out by the pool, that you just were never going to get. That was really my favorite part.
I'm basically going to walk you through how to think about investments. And that's going to be very important because hopefully by the end of today, you'll know something which is rather crucial, and that is how to avoid mistakes.
What I've seen from MOB and the way that they put on their events and the fact that they bring so much value to their mastermind, I would absolutely recommend it.
And so we are going to look at how can you put your energy out there, how can you actually connect with people, whether that is through the internet, whether that is through talking to them, whether that is in person, but how can you make everything you do so fascinating that you are the person that people want to concentrate on. You put them in the zone and people are like, oh, we want you, we want what you have.
MOB is a great platform all by itself. Coming to the Platinum Mastermind simply takes it to another level. This is the sort of information we all should know from a lot younger age so that we can build wealth much faster and learn how to keep it.
Now, even though a lot of learning went on, we also made sure that we showed everyone a good time with the activities. Now, instead of me telling you about them, let me go and show you.
My most memorable time so far has been riding on the ATV machines with a bunch of the other Platinum members and just ripping it up, just having a wonderful time going through the mud and getting stuck in the mud and just having a really good time and just, you know, chilling with a bunch of cool people.
so we're here zip lining, and Rena, how'd you find it?
Well, I got over my fear because I've done this before, and so when we got up there and I looked down, I started crying.
Wow.
Because it brought back a bad memory, but I knew from the platinum last time, or either Cabo, you said you jumped out of the plane, and you said you got over your fear, so I would never do that, but I thought I'd just do this. So anyways, I started crying, I was going to chicken out, and then the guy said he'd do it with me.
Okay.
And so he did it with me, and then once I did it, it really wasn't so bad.
Excellent.
And now it's really fun.
Awesome.
So I'm going to go on the big one too. So.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
So guys, so when you come to Platinum, part of what we will do is we will push you to your limits. We will be doing adrenaline activities like zip lining and ATVs, things that will push you a little bit outside of your comfort zone. But that's good, because in life and business, that's what it's all about.
I've never been to Costa Rica. I went on the snorkeling tour yesterday and I was able to see an octopus. My sister was holding it in her hands. First time I ever saw anything like that in my life. I actually touched it. We also saw a puffer fish, and I love puffer fish, but I actually saw one myself just before me. And then when we brought it back into the water, and then we let it swim off, and it was so wonderful.
I snorkeled for the first time in my life. That was very amazing.
Most favorite thing that I've done so far is we went water rafting. It was a lot of fun. We got to spray each other and have a lot of fun, meet some new people, and I was in the rain too, so it was kind of scary, but it was a lot of fun. I'd love to do it again someday.
So the training was truly amazing, but I think what a lot of people got out of this mastermind, above anything else, was the networking. There's not too many environments, too many events where you can actually go and rub shoulders, you can go and do zip lining with multi-millionaires. People like Russ Whitney, one of our speakers, who's made up to $250 million in a year. I mean, just getting one-on-one time with someone like that and having them answer questions about your business, that alone is worth getting to Platinum.
It blew me away, just the opportunity to get in and do something like this and travel around the world and meet really cool people and make lots of money and live from your laptop, basically being your office.
But the friends and the relationships that I develop here are very, very valuable to me, and the best part as far as I'm concerned.
And I think my favorite part is swim in the ocean. I mean, that is so much fun. And I put a noodle around my head and everybody look at me like, Jin, get out of the noodle. Well, the noodle is the thing that you can keep you floating, right? And Sally, who's John Child's daughter, say, and shout to everybody, say, Jin doesn't know how to swim. I'm like, what? I'm learning right now, right? So I think that's so much fun. And everybody, we went on a cruise and we enjoyed the sunset. That's just fabulous.
I was just telling my wife the other day, if I wasn't married, I probably wouldn't be going back because this place is amazing. Nice weather, the water's unbelievable.
The favourite part so far is being able to network not only with the speakers but the Platinum Mastermind members that are here.
Just having a great time with great people, like-minded people who will get you and help you get you to the next level in your business.
It's always interesting when I watch these masterminds happen. We have hundreds of people fly in. A lot of them don't know each other because they come from all four corners of the globe, but they always leave as friends. And a lot of people create connections that they would never have had if they didn't attend this event. Connections that lead to joint ventures, strategic alliances, connections that can make them a lot of money. So that is one of the most valuable things that can happen for you when you attend one of these Platinum Masterminds.
It's really designed for somebody who's a bigger thinker, who's looking to either replace a full-time income or to scale a full-time income or reasonable business income to multiple six-figure income and beyond. So we're really talking about that person that is desirous of taking their financial situation to the next level.
Platinum Mastermind event so far has been transformative.
Do it today, do it right now, because it's going to change your business, change your life in such a positive way.
The Platinum Mastermind here in Costa Rica has exceeded my expectation. I had an incredible fun time.
The reason why I'm such a fan of masterminds like the Platinum Mastermind is because people have a tendency to just settle. They have a tendency to just remain in their comfort zone. So they leave their country, they come to an exotic place like Costa Rica, and they are immersed in this environment for 5 days. That snaps them out of their comfort zone, and there's really nothing quite like it. So as you can see, the Platinum Mastermind, it's too valuable to miss. If you did miss this one, do not make that same mistake again. Make sure you get to the next Platinum Mastermind. If you're not positioned as a Platinum member, do so as soon as you can, because I'm telling you, getting to these events, it changes your life. I'll see you at the next Platinum Mastermind. Talk soon.